Stephen Strange. Might I offer you some advice? Forget everything that you think you know.
You're a man looking at the world through a keyhole. You've spent your life trying to widen it. Your work saved the lives of thousands. What if I told you that reality is one of many?
I don't believe in fairy tales about chakras or energy or the power of belief.
You wonder what I see in your future? Possibility.
Why are you doing this?
There are other ways to save lives. So much you don't know.
Teach me.
Hey, what's up guys, it's Team Awesomeness here, and today I'm going to be doing a discussion with my good friend here. He's our special guest. We're going to be doing a discussion on Doctor Strange and what we think is going to happen, and talking about the trailer a little bit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so to start off, just so you know, guys, him and I don't have an extensive knowledge on Doctor Strange.
We have a knowledge
So-
about every other hero, just Doctor Strange.
Yeah, we just don't know too much about Doctor Strange. So now we're gonna talk about the trailer and stuff. But yeah, I'll start with.
Sure. Yeah, this is kind of like predictions, and the first thing I would say is I think there's going to be a lot of flashbacks in the movie from present day, from where he's actually the Doctor Strange, back to the past when he gets in the car wreck and how he's recovering from that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
I
kind of
also
like in the
think
scene from
that-
the trailer, you see him walking up to the window, and it shows him with a tuxedo, or I don't know if it's a tux, or it's just this type of suit, and he like is dressed real nice, and he walks up to the window, and then it cuts to this like same building, but he's kind of have like more shaggy type clothes. I don't really know the word to say it.
Yeah, I would agree with that because, you know, it does show a lot, not just about his crash, but also when he is a surgeon. It shows some stuff in the trailer about him when he's a surgeon, so that'll probably be in there.
Yeah.
Next up, I think that there's a black guy that we see for a little bit in the trailer, walking kind of down like a busy street, and then you kind of like see him turn back.
Green robe.
And-
like a green robe.
Yeah, he's in like a green robe, yeah. And I think that's gonna be like Doctor Strange's like training partner or whatever. Like the person that teaches Doctor Strange also teaches another student, and I'm not sure what his name is, but I know they end up being like arch nemesis enemies, like really big enemies. So
Yeah.
I don't think that he'll be an enemy in this
I don't.
movie.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think he'll be an enemy in this movie because
But
you
in
see
a
the
future
scene
movie.
with the guy. And he has like it almost looks like he's wearing skin over like human skin over his real skin because it like cracks stuff around his eyes. We'll put a picture up there.
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's probably gonna be the villain, but the black guy in the green robe will be a villain in a future movie.
Yeah.
And then up next,
I think this movie is gonna have a lot of I don't really know how to say it. I wrote like paradox type stuff here. It's the quickest thing I could think of, but I think it's going to be like confusing, but in the good way. So it's like it won't leave you with,
kind of like Inception.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of Inception type
'Cause
stuff going on.
You see the scene in the movie or trailer.
Yeah.
When it's like it looks like the three of the same city type thing, but it's like a square.
Yeah, and then it like comes to points and stuff. So basically, like
You see
it's
the little guy falling.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of like Inception type stuff in it because obviously Doctor Strange and them mess with the mind. Another thing to touch on is Benedict Cumberbatch, the actor for Doctor Strange. I think he'll be good as Doctor Strange. I've seen him in a couple of movies. Star Trek and then some other ones, but he's a pretty good actor. He's a more serious actor, which I think fits Doctor
Marvel
Strange.
never really miscasts. I mean,
Yeah, that's true. They don't ever really miscast. They did great with the Black Panther and Tom Holland as Spider-Man in the new Captain America Civil War.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they won't go wrong with Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange because he is a very good actor.
Yeah. Another thing I think that's going to happen is I don't know, this is just a guess, but I'm thinking there might be a new Infinity Stone introduced into the movie. It just seems like this would be an appropriate time to do it because with Civil War and then Age of Ultron, or Ant-Man, Civil War and Ant-Man, there wasn't really any new Infinity Stones introduced, so I think leading up to Infinity War, this would be a good time to introduce it, especially with all the magic stuff that's going to happen in the movie.
That's actually a really good point because there's only like 4 revealed right now,
Yeah.
and there's 6 overall. So
Yeah,
they
I think
still
so.
have 2 more that they need to reveal.
It might have something to do with this little necklace thing. I don't know what it's called. It's like Eye of some other word. I don't remember what it's called. I think
It's
it starts with
basically a
an
thing of power.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's could be something big where they reveal another Infinity Stone. So. Yeah.
Like another thing I thought was that maybe in the future they could use. I think a lot of people will disagree with me on this, but the Mandarin, they could use the Mandarin in these films because, not the one from Iron Man 3. There was actually a one-shot called All Hail the King, and it it's kind of complicated, but it basically said that the real Mandarin is out there, the one from the comics. So I'm thinking maybe somehow they'll introduce the Mandarin into Doctor Strange, because I don't know if there's going to be any more Iron Man movies. I mean, he's going to be in Avengers Infinity War, but I don't know if there's going to be any more solo Iron Man movies. And from what I know, they kind of have the same powers. I'm probably wrong, but I know he has like the 10 rings stuff. My opinion.
I actually contradict that. I don't think that because I think the Mandarin, they've already used him, even though they used him pretty bad.
Yeah.
They were pretty bad with it. I still don't think that they would use him again. And if they did, I think it would be a little bit farther along in the phases. Maybe phase 5 if they ever get there.
They probably will.
Hopefully, right? Yeah, hopefully. They go to all the way to like a phase 5 and stuff. But I don't think it would be anytime soon. Like in Doctor
probably.
Strange. But overall, I have high hopes for this movie. I think it's going to be really good.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, some parts might be a little confusing, but I think it'll be explained really well.
Yeah. Marvel does a good job at explaining, so I think it'll be a good movie.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe.